Good morning, Bishop Lynch. Today is Wednesday, February 21st, 2018. I'm Erica Cronenberger.
And I'm Zach Salpatal.
And you're watching this week's edition of Across Campus.
Take me all the way home, 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 home. Take me all the way home, 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 home. Take me all the way home.
With Olympic fever at its height, many people are consumed by the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
But hosting such an extravagant event does come at a price.
This week, Ed and Megan detail the exact cost of the Olympics.
The Olympics are a time-honored event and one of the biggest sporting events in the world. But how much does it really cost to put on? Me and Ed have more on this.
Getting to host a timeless event like the Olympics is not without its cost. According to Forbes, the winning bid cost $1.5 billion for the actual games alone, not including any other integral part of the games, such as the infrastructure or stadium cost. One of the biggest projects for some countries hosting the Olympics is the cost of building a new Olympic stadium. According to NPR, the stadium costed $109 million to build and will only be used for the opening and closing ceremonies of the Olympics and Paralympics. Notably, contrasting with previous Olympics such as the Athens and Rio Games, the stadium will be demolished as soon as it has fulfilled its purpose, as opposed to letting a vacant sports lot take up space. According to Forbes, the overall cost of the Olympics for Pyeongchang is $12.9 billion. This is actually much cheaper than the $50 billion the Sochi Olympics cost, and slightly less than the $13.1 billion Rio Olympics. Unfortunately, according to Business Insider, the $12.9 billion is twice the original estimate in 2011. If you want to witness this timeless event in person, you better have prepared for the travel prices. According to Time.com, the average price of a flight from the USA to Seoul International Airport is $915, and a Pyeongchang Railroad Pass from Seoul costs $200.
After arriving in Pyeongchang, the cost only continues to skyrocket. According to Time.com, the average cost of a hotel near the games is $1,870. 4 ticket packages to alpine skiing, pairs figure skating, speed skating, men's hockey match, and snowboarding are $1,548. Meals will average to $150, and the opening ceremonies start at over $400. And the front row seats can cost up to $5,946. For reference, the front row seats would cost more than the entire rest of the trip combined, as the total adds up to $4,683.
With the real cost revealed, it has become abundantly clear that any country willing to host the Olympic Games must have a strong financial plan. This has been Edward Brady and Megan Mathena reporting for Across Campus.
They're at it again. The Snyder brothers took their cameras this time to the Dallas Zoo.
Just wait till you see what they ventured into.
Mr. Bombastic, we want some bombastic, romantic, fantastic lover. Shaggy, Mr. Lover.
Okay, what's going on with Ginny and Congo? Are they friendly or?
Oh yeah, everybody's friendly.
Romantic friendly or?
No, they're all good. These are all females.
Quick interview, sir. How's life in the cage? Wow, beautiful creature. Sir, how do you feel about President Donald Trump? Crockett. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, science fiction film directed by Rupert Wyatt. And the gorilla you see behind me actually was cast in the movie as Maurice and voiced by none other than Seth Rogen.
Zebra! They did not hear me, but this is a find of a lifetime. As you can see, Will is in shock. Yes. Let me put on my hat.
A poem. Kobji. The huge rock formations you see here are called Kobji. They are scattered throughout the bush and grassland areas of Africa. Thank you.
Survivalist needs a nice hearty snack. So we got some cheesy fries.
Always find food in the wall. Looks delicious, but could be contaminated. It has had one of the roughest Saturday nights of all time. This is what happens when the gorillas congregate together and yell Saturdays are for the boys. Just does not end well.
JM Sports is back, but today they'll be giving us a recap of this year's Winter Olympics.
Hello everyone and welcome to a very special edition of JM Sports. I'm your host Max Danielson and today we will be taking a look at this year's 2018 Winter Olympics that are being held in Pyongyang, South Korea. For this year's Olympics, they will be handing out a record 102 gold medals across the 7 main sporting events of the Winter Olympics. Out of the 2,914 Olympians that will compete in this year's Olympics, the United States has sent 242 to compete across 52 different sporting events. The USA right now is on track to having its lowest amount of gold medals, as the last one was in 1998 in the Japan Winter Olympics, as they had 13. Going on to the gold medals for the United States, on February 10th, Redmond Gerard became the youngest to win gold in the men's slope style. He is 17 years old. On February 11th, Jamie Anderson won the gold in the women's slope style. On February 12th, Chloe Kim became the youngest woman ever at the age of 17 to win the gold medal, winning it in the women's halfpipe. On February 13th, snowboarding legend Shaun White won gold in the men's halfpipe, and on February 14th, Michaela Schifrin won gold in the alpine skiing. Now going on to our silver Olympians, Chris Master won silver in the men's singles in the luge on February 10th. Following that, Jean-Henry Kruger won silver in the men's 1,000 meter short track speed skating on February 16th, and then Nicholas Goper on February 17th won silver in the men's ski slope style. And now going on to your bronze medalists for the United States. The United States on February 11th won bronze in figure skating. Following that, Ariel Gold won bronze on February 12th in the women's halfpipe. Then the United States won bronze on February 19th in ice dance. And finally, Britta Sigourney won bronze in the women's ski halfpipe on February 29th. And now moving on to the hockey teams for the United States in this year's Olympics. The women's team, which finished with 2 wins and 1 loss in pool play, have qualified for the gold medal match that will be played against Canada tonight, February 21st at 10:10 p.m. on NBCSN. And for the men's team, who finished with a 1-1-1 record, which means 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 tie, they competed in the quarterfinal match versus the Czech Republic yesterday at 9:10 p.m. The score to that game will appear on your screen right now. And if they go on to win that game, they will play the winner of the Norway versus Athletes of Russia game. The semifinal game between one of the two will be played on February 23rd. And now going on to the medalist count, or the top 5 medalist count for this year's Olympics. The number 1 seed is Norway with 11 gold medals, 10 silver medals, 8 bronze medals with a total of 29 medals. For Germany, they are the 2nd seed with 11 gold medals, 7 silver medals, 5 bronze medals with a total of 23 medals. Canada is in 3rd place with 8 gold medals, 5 silver medals, 6 bronze medals with a total of 19 medals. The Netherlands is in 4th place with 6 gold medals, 5 silver medals, 3 bronze medals for a total of 14 medals. And 5th place is France with 5 gold medals, 4 silver medals, 4 bronze medals, and a total of 13 medals. And of course, this is going to wrap up this year's recap of the 2018 Winter Olympics. Be sure to watch the closing ceremonies on February 25th at about 7 p.m., which will probably be, as always, on NBC, which is the proud sponsor of this year's 2018 Winter Olympics. As we thank you for watching, from myself, Max Danielson, wishing you, as always, a pleasant good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening to wherever you may be watching. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Across Campus,
We'll see you next week,
where the news is
right where you are,
across campus.